Now, once you've gotten to this section where you've filled out the primary parts, you're going to go back. We're going to start with the jersey designer. So if you click on this link, it's going to open up Champro. And this is the product that we're all using for our shirts. And you're just going to scroll down to customize. Click customize there. And it's going to it's going to pull up the customizer. So here, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to choose your color palette. You can change this later as well, but if you just kind of want to get an idea of what your team colors are going to look like on the jersey, then you can just choose them. So maybe you're going to be, red, white, and blue. When you click the color, the name of the color pops up right here. So if you're just not sure, your screen resolution isn't giving you a great idea, what have you, sometimes when you hover, it'll show you, and if not, then it'll show you right here. So if you just go like, red, white, and blue, it gives you some ideas of what the jersey will look like with that color palette. Now, you can switch it up here again if you want to, but there's no reason to do that necessarily because it just gives you a general idea of the jersey layout, and then you can change all the colors later. So once you've picked your color palette, you pick the design that you kind of like. If you see any of these colors that are on a jersey that aren't from your color palette, it sometimes is because it's got like a pattern where it just adds colors automatically that are sort of related to your color palette. Otherwise, you'll be able to choose additional colors from that jersey and add it. So let's just take that one for an example. So once you've selected the style, then it's going to pull it in here automatically. And we're going to do each of these sections in bits and pieces. So first things off is that you can grab the jersey, click and hold, and you can rotate it. So you can look at everything as you're updating and kind of make sure it's got everything that you like. So starting with colors and patterns, you click on fill, and you can you can hover over the different colors and it'll show you that location on the jersey and what color you're about to change it to. So I'm going to be choosing kind of crazy colors just so you can see the differences. You choose that color, it's going to change that section. So after that, the next thing that you can do is a pattern. So you can do camo, digital camo, desert camo, these little triangles, this jam honeycomb looking thing, diamond plate, carbon fiber, glitch, prodigy, grunge, and hex fade. And each of these has a preset color combination. You can't individually choose colors. That's just not a feature that's available yet. So if I were to click on that, then you can see it kind of makes it into that color combo automatically with that pattern. Okay, so with this particular jersey, it doesn't have a gradient change. So I'm going to go back real quick and I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So if I was to go back and choose, let's say, the throwback, for instance, you can also do a gradient. And on gradient, what that does is it kind of fades two colors into each other. So as you can see, this one's fading from teal to white, or mint to white. So if I wanted it to go mint to pink, then I just choose this other gradient here, and those colors kind of fade into each other. Now you decide you don't like that, all you've got to do is click none, take it back off. All right, so again, you're going color with the total fill. Let's do lime green. Gradient, I don't want a gradient, so I'm gonna leave it off. Pattern, digital camo, I don't want it, so I take it back off. Then I drop it back down. So each of these locations is a different spot on the jersey. So again, this one here is the middle, so let's do some crazy purple here. Gradients, same thing. Don't want to do it. And you'll just do that over and over for each color location. Okay, so. And if you're just not sure, again, just kind of make sure you can see it and then hover over the colors, and now you know, all right, it's changing this part of the jersey. So yellow, all right. Okay, so once you've decided on all the colors, you've got them set the way you want to go, you're going to go to the next tab. And the next tab is the names and numbers tab. This part's super easy, straightforward. So you're just going to click where it says team name. If you want the team name on the jersey, you're going to add the text here. If you don't want the team name, or once you put it on, you decide you don't like it, for each and every part of this designer, all you got to do is click on this little trash can and it'll take the team name off. So for instance, I'll just call ours the Broncos. All right. And then let's say I move on to the next thing, front number, for instance, but I decide I don't want the team name on there anymore. I can just go delete it. It's gone. All right. So we're going to go Broncos. And then you choose the size of the font here. You can make it smaller all the way down to 1 inch. What you can also do is you can go right over here and you can click this little thing. You can drag it, click and hold, drag it, make it big, make it small. You can click on the box. You can move it around to wherever you want it. Okay, so let's just put that one right in the center. And then you're going to go to the font and color. And here you can change the font. So one thing I want to point out is that, for instance, if you choose Folio Bold, you can now see lowercase letters. And the way we have it typed here is all regular. So if you don't want lowercase, you have to capitalize all of them depending on the font that you choose. All right, so if we're going to, once we get the font selected, I'm just going to choose the most common one is Varsity. You can change the color of the font. So let's change it to pink. Okay. And then after you choose the color of the font, you go to the outline, you turn the outline on, and automatically you can see what the outline looks like. It's outlined in white. You can change the outline color to whatever you want it to be. And then what's cool about this too is you can add a second outline to make it stand out even more. Okay, so you choose the color of your second outline, and then you move on to the effect. And the effect's got a couple of different, it's got like the arch, it's got bookends, it's got bow tie, and it'll automatically do this. And again, you can come back and you can resize it, make it bigger, smaller, however you'd like to do it. So after the effect is tail, and again, pre-made tails. So you can see how they all look a little different. If you want it, cool. If you don't, you just click back onto none and it takes it off. All right. Then you're going to the front number. Front number is the same except for one thing. Here you'll add the number. You can choose the sizes here. You can't just go click and drag. So, these are automatically sized numbers and they're pretty standard. So, most of the time in the front, you're going to go with the 3 or 4 inch number. If you want a bigger one, you certainly can. Totally up to you. All right. And then you choose the font. So if you want to change it, make it look a little different, you can do that. Choose the color, choose the outline. And then here on effect is where you can move that number. So you can slide it left, right. You can move it up, down. All right. And after that, you're going to go to the player name. Add text. Again, you don't have to add player name. So this is all how you guys want the jersey to look. And as the coach, you just make that decision. Generally, you don't want to have a bunch of team votes on how the jersey looks. That takes too long. Just let a team parent or yourself just design it and say, here's our jersey. All right, so here, let's just say we're going Johnson. Got the name. Again, you can change the size of the font here. You can change the color. You can put the outline on. You can do the second outline. And then here on the effect, you can do the same thing. All right. Now you can also on Johnson, on the name, you can click it and move it around. I generally suggest that you don't do that, but some people do like to put it below the numbers or something like that. So you certainly can. It's up to you. What's great about these boxes when you're doing the texts and images as well is that you can put them anywhere that they're allowed to be printed. So you can put them here. You'll see that it starts to disappear. It's because it can't be printed on the side. But if you keep going, it'll disappear completely. Okay, so you want to make sure that they're being put in a place where they'll be able to be used. I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to add a new one. All right, and then you go to the back number. add the back number, same thing. You can change the size. You go all the way down, and here you can only move it up and down. You can't move it side to side. All right. Now, the only thing that you can't do for this league is the right sleeve number. You have to leave that off. You can't put anything on the right sleeve except for the league logo. So we're going to leave that off. But on the left sleeve, if you want to add the numbers to the left sleeve, you can do that as well. And then this last box here is free form text. So you can click add text here. And, you know, some teams have like a catchphrase, you know, all for one, or, you know, whatever, for the love of the game, whatever you want to put in there, you can type it in. You can do the same thing, change the size of it, change the font. And it's because it's free text, you can grab it, you can move it, you can shrink it, you can grow it, and whatever you want to do there. You don't have to add this. This is just an extra customization box that you can add on. All right, so after you're done with the names and numbers, you go to the last tab here is the logos and flags. You can use one of our many stock logos. We've got tons of flags and balls and icons and dogs, wolves, cats, people, all kinds of good stuff. So you can use any of these stock ones. And what's cool about these stock ones is that if you grab them, a lot of people really like the flag, for instance. So you can grab the flag, you can move it over, you can put it on the sleeve. That's the most common place to put the flag, is on the left sleeve. Oops. So we got the flag there, and then you notice that it's in black and white to start with. So if you want to color it in, all you've got to do, looks like I clicked off of it, you click on it, and then you can change colors. So if we want to go red, white, and blue, so we got red. That's something. Let's go navy. So red, blue, and white, and there you go. You have American flag. Now you put it on there, you're like, you know what, I don't want it on there. I want to put it over here on top of the name. You can do that as well. You just drag, move it around. So there you go. Some people like it there too. It's a pretty cool spot. All right, so you've done that, and you want to put in a team logo. So let's just say you want to be the Bulldogs. All right, you grab the Bulldog. What's cool about our stock logos is that fact that you can just go change the colors automatically. So you want to, you know, purple and red Bulldog, or, you know, add some, you know, yellow or whatever, you know. So you can change those automatically. And again, you can make it larger, you can make it smaller, you can move it wherever you want to. So the stock images, I highly recommend them just because they're a lot easier to work with, and you don't have to worry about this next part. But if you do decide to upload your own custom image, you're going to do it right here. So you'll click upload image, and it's got to be in a vector format, AI, EPS, or PDF. All right, so if you go click that, and I'm just going to choose this picture of an old jersey I did, it'll open this box right here. You'll notice here it says we detect a non-vector file type. That means that this file that I uploaded is not, it's a JPEG, so it's not in the right format. So if I approve this, that means that there's going to be a $10 charge added on to my order. If you do this and you don't request that we help you, if you don't convert it to a vector, you're going to get that $10 charge passed on to your team. Now, if you don't know how to do this, I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to do it. And if you're still having trouble, you can always call me or email me, and I will help you convert it. But if you go and do it without converting it, then there will be a $10 charge added on. All right, and you don't, nobody wants that, but we have to pass that on to you guys. All right, so once you've done all of your logos, you've got them placed where you want, and you're ready to go, then you're going to go to the roster section, and I'm going to make a separate video for that.